Good afternoon, Wednesday, April 26th. In the last video, I talked about how I removed the upper entrances because they were part of the quilt box for overwintering to this feed system that I have. And I needed to get the sugar on them, or the sugar syrup on them, but there was no way to do it with the quilt boxes. And again, the quilt boxes had upper entrances. In that video, I talked about you got to be careful. You got to look at your rain or anything that's happened later in the day. You got to give them enough time to get into the entrance. And coming up today, I, from a distance, was shocked how many were sunning themselves on the top of these, but now I'm realizing that these are casualties or bees that are currently in torpor starting to wake up as the sun hits these tops of these boxes. So I'm going to be very careful lifting these off to check the feed in the hopes that they are in torpor and they're going to wake up, but they could be dead. And again, so they had an upper entrance and a bottom entrance. I took away the upper entrance and I did it early enough that they could walk around the face of these colonies and find that entrance, because they're so accustomed to using that upper entrance. You can still see some even trying to find it. You got to give them time. And maybe I didn't give some of them enough time. Your foragers coming back that are used to using that upper entrance, it wasn't there and they hung out on the top and may have froze to death, or maybe they'll wake up because we're getting some sun. So anyways, it's just part of doing business. I didn't have a choice. I needed to get the syrup on them. So I'm going to check the syrup now. All right, so I'm all done checking the sugar syrup on these. None of them need any feed. They are taking it. Still kind of slow. Probably still need to discover it. It's been 2 days since it's been on there. So we came up here just for this discovery. I'm going to say that these bees are dead. And they froze to death the night that I switched their entrance on them. I can't say I regret it. It's unfortunate, but I can't say I regret it because they needed to have the sugar syrup put on them. They couldn't keep going with the fondant, not raising brood. I don't see any moving. Like I said, they would have been here for 2 days. There's some investigating going on of the dead. Maybe trying to get some resources, but so yeah, that's a bummer. Here's 6 over here. This is our weak colony. I would like to see some activity from our little entrance that we have there. We got some bees in there, and there are bees. They're on the sugar syrup on the top, so I'm happy that this one doesn't have a bunch of dead on it, because this one was weak. They couldn't afford to lose a bunch of bees, but they also didn't have the foraging force like these others that would go out every day, regardless of whether they were going to get anything. They're just on autopilot. They're just trying. It's interesting, the swarms and the color difference in the bees. So these fuzzy ones, there's one on the entrance right there, just went in. These fuzzy ones are the babies. So that's great to see, right? You know, every colony hopefully having newborn. There's fuzzies. Not as many. Oh, there's a drone. Just came out. Oh boy. It's almost swarm season. What am I not seeing babies. So fuzzy bees all the way around, other than a bald back. You know, it's an older bee. Fuzzy back, it's a younger bee, newborn bee. Not seeing a bunch of activity here. as far as newborn. Let's see what we got over here. I'm not seeing it, but that's all right. They're not acting like a queenless hive, and the populations are huge, so no need to get in there and crack them open yet. I'd love to rotate these boxes on the bigger ones. I'd love to take 6 down there, take that top box and put it on the bottom and remove the bottom box completely. That one needs to be broke down. It's just too much space for them to try and manage, but it's just still too cold. You know, I'm waiting for a 60-degree day, and then again, you start breaking them open and you start doing things. You gotta do it early enough if it's gonna get cold in the evening so that they can find the entrance. You gotta always plan, you know, don't do something, oh, I got enough time to do it before the rainstorm. Yeah, you got enough time to do it before the rainstorm, but are you giving them enough time to find the new entrance or calm down after you've disturbed them? So plan ahead. Anyways, unfortunate, but needed to be done. So we'll see if they're still on there the next time we come up. If they are, we'll just dust them off. Thanks for watching. Hope your bees are well. Hang those traps. Let's get going here in Michigan, catching some swarms. Thanks again. All right, so my apologies for closing it out and saying goodbye, but when I was getting ready to leave, I came over and took another look. You can see in the upper left there, some legs moving. It's really surprising that that bee is still alive. We're gonna get some more sun, and hopefully whoever is still alive here can wake up, find their way in. They gotta wake up and they gotta start the process all over again. They may have been doing it for 2 days, trying to find that bottom entrance. Hair dryer, could brush him off, put him somewhere warm, wake him up, then let him out. But anyways, let's hope these bees wake up. Thanks again. All right, back again. I know, shocking. Keep saying goodbye. Anyways, I came up with an idea. Set up my triage station here. Took some of my wrap, ripped it down, put it on top of the colony that'll be in the sun the longest. So the black, they were waking up on the white, they just weren't waking up very quick. So I thought of this idea, and you can see there's some movement. Maybe half, I don't know. We'll see. I won't be here, but they're gonna get a lot of sun on this tar paper. The reason why I did this again is because if they couldn't find the entrance before, they got work ahead of them again, coming out of torpor, probably weak, probably hungry, probably not feeling good. So I'm trying to warm them up as quick as possible using this tar paper in the sun. And next time we're up, we'll see how it looks. There's one back there in that shadow. I'll be moving them before I leave. So anyways, sorry for stopping and starting, but thanks for watching. Appreciate it.